All right, coming up with YouTube ideas every single week can be a little bit excruciating, especially if you're a one-man band, right? In the current position of where we're at specifically, we have a team that handles most of the YouTube content ideation phase. Not most of it, all of it. But let's say you don't really have enough money to be able to afford an entire full stack team to do all of your content ideation, editing, etc. One of the things that just takes the most time is seriously coming up with YouTube video ideas. And so what we've done, or what I did preemptively before I had this team, is I designed a tool that actually pulls a ton of videos, allows us to filter, allows us to essentially gain like a competitive advantage over the market of all people that are uploading on YouTube. So I just call this the YouTube Idea Finder. Essentially, it's connected to our Airtable. I'm going to go through my exact setup so that you're able to essentially remake this. So what's essentially happening here is this is connected to Airtable. Airtable is searching all records from YouTube scraper base and then table creators. So any creators that I put in here, we're now using this Rapid API to essentially pull all of the information off of the YouTube channel. So once we pull all of the channel info, we then dump all of that information back into the Airtable. Then once we scrape all of the actual YouTube information, so like the name, the description, the subscribers, the profile picture, the banner, the URL, then what we do is we then go back in and then we scrape all of the videos off of the channel using a secondary API. Then we iterate through all of the data contents, search records here, and then upsert a record. It's essentially looking for if the record exists or not. If it doesn't exist, then it will skip it. And then scraping video details, make a request. This is where we actually scrape the video details specifically and then update the record. So here's what happens. So we can take any YouTuber for an example. So we type in Logan Paul. Now we can take this YouTube channel, copy the URL, come down here, and then paste this URL here. So this is Logan Paul Vlogs here. Now, right now we don't know what their username is. We don't know how many subscribers he has. We don't know his description, his name, his profile picture, his subscribers, etc. Nor do we have any of his videos. And so what's going to happen when I run this is it's going to go through and it's going to pull all of those records. Now, it's obviously going to start with the current data that we go through and update all of the current data. And as you're going to see in this over here, we have 794 videos that we have scraped. Okay, through all of the channels that we put in here. Now, a lot of this is just test data from like showcasing this tool for a while. But as you see, it's going through and it's updating all of the metrics here. So I just pulled his updated information. So we had 794 videos. So we still have 794 videos. Give this just a few seconds once it's done updating the front end, because here's what's happening. It's searching all of our creators and then scraping the channel info. Just the general channel info, profile picture, banner, name, bio, description, etc. And then it's putting it into the Airtable here, right here. Okay. Then after it does that, so this is update channel info. Then it's going to scrape all of the videos off of this channel. I have it set to 30, the most recent 30 videos, because we don't really need to pull videos that are 5 years old because they're not relevant today. Then once it scrapes those video, it iterates through all of them, searches the records, and then it goes ahead and updates it back into the Airtable. So it looks like we just had an error. The operation timed out. Ignore all errors. I'm not sure what that's all about. Save and then run. There we go. Okay. So now this is going to go through and it's going to collect all of this information. We have Logan Paul Vlogs here. I'm not sure if we're pulling username or if we're pulling the actual URL. So I'm going to take this really quickly and I'm going to dump this over here just in case, because I'm not sure exactly what metrics we're pulling. I don't know if we're pulling from username, which I can actually just look. It won't let me while it's running. So let's let this update. So now I believe it's moving on over into the videos. So we had 794 and now we have 798. So whatever channel it just scraped the videos from. So here's also another thing that it's doing. It's going through and it's updating all of the past data to reflect what the current data is. And the reason why that's powerful because it allows us to spot any videos that are gaining essentially like a massive uptick in views in a random period of time. But I'll kind of show you more on exactly how we use it once it's done scraping. But we have 799 videos now, 801, and now it is starting to scrape some more videos. So this just scraped Dan Martell's videos. Now, once it scrapes all of the videos, all of the data that it gives us is title, thumbnail, views, likes, comments, video length, the description, when it was published last, the keywords that were used, the creator that it is, and then we have this niche here that we've just pulled from this category. So this is just a formula here that is looking into the titles of the videos and then giving it some kind of categorization for like a true content strategy, and then giving us the last modified data as well. So that's just of the high level record. And so we have 803 videos now. It's going through and it's updating all of these videos right now, which will take a minute. Considering we have so many videos inside of it, it's going to go through and update 803 videos, which is going to take a minute. But sooner or later, it's going to get down here to Logan Paul Vlogs, and you'll see it's going to update all of his information and then start dumping in the videos. And then once it's done with that, I'll show you like exactly how we use this to help identify what type of videos we should be making and whatnot. As you see, it's updating all of his videos right now. Now it's updating these videos right here, which means it's pulling those in. So we're at 839 videos now. And it looks like it did just scrape Logan Paul's vlogs here as well. And it also scraped all of his videos. So that happened really quickly. I didn't even see it happen. So we have his name, we have his description, we have the amount of subscribers that he has. And then we're sorting our fields by the number of subscribers that they have. That's why he's showing up on the top. And then it scraped his most recent videos. So I can click this and I can go through all of his videos that it just scraped. So it scraped The Truth About Prime. I'm teaming up with John Cena, the man who really started Prime, etc. And then all of his videos got pulled over here. Now, how exactly do we use this to help us gain an idea of what to be uploading? Well, first and foremost, you can click the past week. And now what I would highly recommend if you build something like this out, put YouTubers that have a similar style of content as you inside of this. Right now we have we've been doing I was just testing this thing out and showcasing it to some people. So it's got a bunch of different like niches in here. I mean, we have some finance, we have some fitness, we have some like productivity, we have Logan Paul, we have a bunch of different like random people in here. What you'd want to do is you want to put regular, people in this that you actually create similar content to, because what you're going to find is a lot of YouTubers actually just bounce ideas off of each other. One person starts something and then the other people just kind of follow along. And then they start something and then other people follow along. I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of the types of videos that people upload are generally speaking the same type of videos over and over and over again. And so here's this video right here, how to change your life. If I went over here into creators or into videos at high level and I just typed in how to change, here's what we're going to see. How to change your life. How to change your life. If we keep going down, I'm sure we'll see some more. How to change your life. 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 Right? And so the point that I'm trying to make here is a lot of YouTubers all just post the same exact style of videos. Okay? And they just kind of copy each other's titles and whatnot. So using different filters, what we've done with this Airtable is we have when publishing date is within the past week, we can see all videos that were uploaded in this week from all of the YouTubers, which gives us an idea of like the type of videos that the bigger guys are posting to give us an idea of the type of videos that we should be posting. So like this one right here, if you're ambitious but lazy, watch this. Okay, this video has probably been posted a few times. So let's remove this and we can see if you're, so there's the first one. Here's the second one. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. There's so many videos, right? Everybody is, they all use the same titles, all right? Now this gives you a massive edge to kind of see what is in the current trend. What is the current thing that people are uploading? And if you follow the big guys, I mean, theoretically, you're going to be staying on the trends, all right? Now you get to also see like how many views they got, how many likes, etc. You can take this as like deep as you want it to go. How many views in a certain amount of time. So you could do published in the last week and views is greater than some number, right? So you can see a big uptick. And if you know, like on average, all the people that you put in there have like subscribers of, let's say, 100,000, and you put in there when publishing day is this week and views equal over 1 million, then, and there happens to be a video in there, we just wait and there will be a video. You'll know that that is a very, very, very viral video, because on average, all the subscribers that you guys, of all of the YouTubers that you have inside of your creators tab, will actually, I mean, it shows a level of virality because they're doing 1 million views in less than a week with a channel that only has 100,000 subscribers or whatever. So there's a lot of different ways that you can pull data from this to get an idea. So you could have like this virality meter, a style section where you create like a new grid. 5-star is what you call it instead of the emojis, since my emojis aren't working. And then you can do filter when a published date is within the past week and views are greater than 1 million. Okay. In this instance, let's do 500,000. Okay. 300,000. There we go. So we have one video here. So this is posted by the Alex Hormozy, which gives you an idea of the type of videos that people are posting right now that are getting the most amount of views in the shortest amount of time. So, and if you look on his channel, you can actually see that this is one of his bigger videos, right? Is this video right here, How to Change Your Life, which is going to give you an idea of what people are looking forward to right now. And we're in January, so obviously people are, you know, very motivated to change their life at the start of a new year. So, but anyway, all in all, there's 1.5 million things that you can do with this, pulling videos, pulling the categories, and then making videos. Let's say you're in the change your life scheme. Let's say you're in the pure value. Maybe you're in the general life knowledge. Maybe you're in, you know, you like talking about books, right? Here's a bunch of book video ideas that you can do. And then you can extrapolate this where when published date is within the last week and has over 100 views and it happens to do with books, that is like very specific to your niche, right? That would do really well. So there's 1.5 million things that you can do to like manipulate this to giving you the best possible videos that you need to upload now. And it's honestly a really basic system, which is using some really basic make automations to pull all of the content. But now when we look at it, we have, at high level, we have 857 videos that all have the potential of going viral, but realistically, when you filter down and you niche down, you have very specific videos that you should be uploading for your channel that will do the best. You also get the thumbnail to get an idea of like what you should do. I should be pulling the HD thumbnail, but I'm not. You can pull the HD thumbnail, but other than that, I'm sure you see the utility in this. If you're watching this video, you definitely understand this type of stuff. So with that, I'll kind of leave this with you, and you can do with it as you please.